Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am a mess of a makeup artist. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for my everyday look, which is right here. It's very pinky and soft and a little bit of bold eyeliner, and I love it. I am so excited to show it to you guys, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, let's get this started. First I'm going to put my hair back so I don't get anything on my face. So the first step I do personally is I do my eyebrows because I have blonde eyebrows, so you can't really see anything, not much. If I left it like this, it would look really weird. And then after that, I'm going to prime. So for my brows, I use the e.l.f. Lock On Liner and Brow Cream, and this little angled brush. It was also from my brow pomade. It's just, I don't have that one anymore. But I use this little e.l.f. and it seems like a small container, but this has lasted me forever, like actually forever. So what I do is I take it on my brush, just a little bit goes a long way, but also, you know. So I like to follow my natural shape of my eyebrows, so I start by lining the bottom. And I do this first so I can put my concealer under it and like carve them out, if that makes sense. And that's a really beautiful arch shaped, and then I fill it in with more of the same brow pomade, liner, brow cream, whatever. Now I'm going to do this to the other eyebrow off camera, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I know you're thinking they look really blocky and not natural at all. What I do is I use this little brush. It's actually a paint brush, not a makeup brush, but I don't really care. I use it to feather out the ends, and I use my fingers, and if there's too much and it goes too far into the middle, I'll just wipe it off. And it looks pretty good in my opinion for not having eyebrows to fill in, so. And yeah, I know it looks really weird, but I will fix it, don't worry. I do the same to the other side. And I know it looks like I have a unibrow, and I do as of right now, but when I start wiping it away, it starts looking more and more natural. Now, of course, it's not gonna look completely natural because I did draw them on, but it's starting to look better. And since I did this before my concealer and my foundation, any residue will be covered up again. Alright, I'm all primed up, and next I like to use this Pillow Plump from Soap & Glory. It is just a plumping lip gloss, and I like to use it in the early stages so that during my makeup it starts, because it's really orange when you first put it on, but it gets like diluted, I guess, the color, and your lips get plumped. I don't know if it actually does anything, but I feel a tingle, so you know, I'll do it anyways. Now I know it looks really crazy right now, like orange lip gloss, like ew, but it'll look good in the end, I promise. Since this is my daily routine, most days or some days when I do like a more dramatic look and I do colors, I will do the eyeshadow before my foundation, but since it's an everyday look, I will use my foundation first. So this is the Truly Matte by LA Colors, and yes, I do use LA Colors. And I just take some and put it on the back of my hand. I'm getting to the end of the bottle here, so I'm kind of scraping it. Okay. And actually, I do my concealer first under my eyes and wherever I need it. And this is a Mary Kay Time Wise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. It is a foundation, but I use it as a concealer because it's extremely, extremely pale. And I am pale, but I'm not this pale. So I use, where is it? Oh, So I use this, again, a paintbrush, to line under my eyebrows with this, and I mix it with a little bit of my foundation, which is just on the back of my hand. And I literally just put a dot because you don't need that much. It blends out really well and a lot, and I'm still mixing it. So I'm just gonna mix it with my foundation just a little bit, just to make it a little bit darker, and line under my brows. Now I'm going to do it to the other eye. Okay, now I use the same brush and the same concealer, and I put just a little bit under my eyes. And I now have really big dark circles, like really bad and very dark, but again, this blends out so well. And I'm going to spot conceal anywhere where I have breakouts. I've had a really bad breakout this week, so I'm going to do a lot. And when I do not have a breakout, you usually do the chin and the forehead anyways. Alright, so I know this looks totally crazy, but you have to trust the process. And with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend this all out. I like to start with my eyes. And yes, I still look very pale, but once I put the foundation over it, it'll look great. So now I'm going to apply my foundation, which is still on the back of my hand. I like to pick it up with the back of my brush and put it on. I'm gonna need more. So I still have some on my hand, so if I need to like add more, I can, and just pick it up from my sponge. But first I like to use a brush to blend it out, and then a beauty blender, which is my little secret.
Editor's note, I ended up losing some footage later, but I screen recorded it and put it back in, so it'll have a little like square around my face, but it should be fine. I hope you understand. I am so sorry.
Alright, so I know this looks really streaky and kind of bad, and also I kind of look weird because I only have eyebrows and foundation and a little bit of lip gloss, but now I'm going to blend it out with a sponge and it'll look so much better. This looks a lot better for me. I still look a little bit creepy because I only have foundation on, but I'm going to ignore it. We're going to move past it, and we're going to trust the process. The headband was annoying me, so I'm taking it off. I think I lost a little bit of my concealer there, so I'm actually going to add just a little bit more, mainly under my eyes and maybe a little bit on my chin. Before I do anything else, I'm just going to put a little bit of loose powder on my face, just to set it anywhere that needs setting, especially under the eyes and over the eyes and my T-zone, which is, since I have oily skin, is almost always oily. So I just have about that much. I might not even use it all, and I have this little fluffy brush, and I'm just going to lightly tap. Now I'm going to bronze. I use this one by Morphe. Is the E48 brush. I love it for bronzer, and I have this mini palette. It's called Take Home the Bronze. I also sometimes use this e.l.f. one, but I kind of hit the pan. There's not much left, so I won't be using it today, or maybe I will. We'll see. But I always do use Take Home the Bronze, and I just take some on my brush, take a lot on my brush actually, and I like to do my bronzer up here because it makes me a lot more lifted. I'm sure all of you have seen this on TikTok, the filter, but with powder, since I don't have cream products because I am oily, I tap it. I know that looks like a lot, but once you tap it and keep tapping, you need to press the product into your skin and into the foundation so it sticks. And in the end, especially when you add blush, it'll look really good. And I like to do it on my temples because I have a very wide face. Like, look at that difference, oh my god. And I also like to do it on my forehead. And I'm just going to do half my face really quick just so you can see the difference. And no, look how good that looks. Like this side bronze, this side not. So much of a difference. I love it. Now I'm going to do the other half off camera again. All right, now I'm all bronze, and next we're gonna move on to blush. Now, I don't have cream blush, but I do use lipstick. This is the Revlon 420 blushed in Pearl, and it gives a nice shine and blends out easy. I love the color. Look how pretty that is. And I put it in the same place I put my bronzer. Bronzer and blush are friends, remember that. So now I'm just going to blend it out. Look how pretty that is. And again, this is like super easy to blend out. Look at that. And I love blushing my nose. Look how adorable. And I also like to do a little bit on my chin, just a tiny bit. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Tartelette Juicy Palette by Tarte. It's so pretty. I love the colors in this, guys. Look at that. So pretty. So I'm going to be taking this color on a flat brush. This one doesn't have a number because it's not by Morphe. I'm just going to take this more darker pink, but like less pink than this one. And I'm going to be putting that in my crease and just pack it in. And yes, I do this every day because it's so easy. If I feel like doing eyeshadow. See how fast that was? Like, oh my god. And I'm going to fill in my lid. Look how pretty. Now I'm going to take a blendy brush and take this lighter pink. And I have it on the edge of the brush. If you can see, it's on the edge. And I'm going to use that above the darker pink and really blend it together. And like, look at that, it's already blended. Like, it does it for you. And I love that. So I am gonna blend it by myself just a little bit more. If you need more, that's all right. Look how cute that is. And it's like, it blends out by itself. Watch how quick this is. I'm gonna take more of the lighter. Done. Like, I could be done right now. Just for the sake of my soul, I am going to blend a little bit more. Like, look at that. Oh my god. I'm gonna apply some of that darker pink to my lash line. And it really blends in with my blush too, which I love. And with this brush, it's just a tiny little kind of flat brush. And I'm going to take the lighter brown and put it right under my lash line. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger, feather it out. So cute. I'm gonna do it again on the other eye. Super cute. It just adds some depth in your eyes, especially since I'm about to add eyeliner. But first I'm going to blend this out just a little bit. Wow, so easy. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the hard part, eyeliner. So actually, fun story, eyeliner was the first ever makeup I ever got. It was the only thing I was allowed to use a long time ago. So I started practicing because my sister did really good eyeliner looks and I was like, how the hell do you do that? And she taught me, and so just with a lot of years of practice I can do it really quick and pretty good first try. So since I have hooded eyes, it's a little bit different than other people, but that's what I love about this makeup routine is it's really customizable. You can add some things, you can like take some things off. Like if you don't want blush, you can take the blush off. If you don't want bronzer, you can take that off. If you don't even want foundation, you can take that off. If you don't need to do your brows because you have like full brows, you can take that off. If you don't know how to do eyeliner, you can take that off. If you don't have time to do eyeshadow, you can take that off and just do mascara. Like, you know, like it's so customizable. But anyways, I'm going to get into how I draw my eyeliner personally. I'm using the e.l.f. liquid liner with a small tip. And I start on my outer corner right here, and I just flick up. Look at that, so easy. Easier said than done probably for me, but again, I'm going to do it to the other eye. Gonna make sure they're almost even. Alright, so I've let it dry for a second. Now I'm going to use the same eyeliner, and I'm going to go from this line right here and drag it, and then we're gonna fill it in. And I know this isn't as easy for other people, especially beginners, but I honestly don't know how to do it better. So, or easier, honestly, because it's easy for me. But I understand that's not as easy for other people. But again, you could really just skip the eyeliner if you don't have time. But yeah, and I'm going to do the same for the other eye. And look, they're not even, but what I can do is I can do it like in reverse. Pretty. Alright, everything is dry. Now I'm going to do mascara. So this is their Real Magnet by Benefit mascara. I bought it at Ulta. It's kind of expensive. Usually I use pretty cheap mascara, like the other one I have. It's somewhere around here. Yeah, so what I used to use is Luminous Lash Paradise. It's just a drugstore makeup, but I ran out, so I had to get this one. And I'm just going to apply that to my lashes like normal. And also, I skipped the lash curler because every time I use the lash curler, it clamps on my eyelid because my eyelashes are very short, which is why I do big eyeliner like this and like very bold. Okay, so I actually forgot to do this earlier, but sometimes I forget this often. Shimmer on the eyes. And there's this cute little shimmery pink here that I love to use. But first, to like transition it, I use this darker pink. And it's also glittery, but not like glitter, it's more just shimmery. And I use it on the middle of my lid. And even though I already have eyeliner on, I'm just pretty much avoiding that area. And it's still very pretty. And I'm gonna do a little bit on the inner corner. And it does deepen up the eyeshadow color a little bit, which I love. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. It just gives a hint of shimmer, which I love. And then with the lighter pink shimmer, I'm gonna go on the inner corner. And I'm gonna more pack this on a little bit because I like this one. It brightens up the inner corner a lot. Again, look at that difference. It's so pretty. And I'm gonna blend it onto the middle of my eyelid. And also don't forget to put it like more right there. And a little bit under. So adorable. And again, I'm gonna do it to the other eye. And this is a little blending brush, by the way. Super adorable. Sometimes I put it on my nose too. Super cute. Now, some days I feel like doing lipstick more than others, but some days I will do just a gloss. If I'm going to school, most days I will skip lipstick and gloss completely because I have to wear a mask to get to school because I ride the city bus, and I decide to wear my mask in school. But since I'm not actually going anywhere, I am going to be using the same lipstick that I use for my blush. It is still the Revlon 420 Blushed, and I'm going to use that on my lips. And they're very shiny and kind of bronzy, if that makes sense, which I don't like that much, so I use two lipsticks. This is a mauve one. It's 930 Truffle Tease from Maybelline, New York, and it's just another drugstore, and it's very like, oh, it has some red on it, but I don't know if you can see that. It's very pinkish mauve, and I just use that on top. It's super old. And clean up any edges. See, sometimes I accidentally overline, or I'll do it on purpose, and I just wipe it off my finger. And that is my makeup look complete. So my hair is like very curly today, especially since it was just in that bun while it was still kind of damp. But most days I would put two little ponytails, or maybe just one, or half up, half down. Most days I leave it down though, and it's really cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I love this. This is so fun to make. I will be doing more makeup videos, more like very dramatic looks, colorful looks. I'll be doing challenges, like makeup challenges, trying out different styles of makeup, and so I hope you stick around for that. Bye! Thank you for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, a mess of a makeup artist, and today I'm going to be doing my everyday look. Getting a call. We'd like you to talk about your car's extended warranty.